Welcome, everyone. Thanks. Boy, these two teams are on the rise, RJ. Some fantastic young talent on display on both sides.
Oh, the future is bright, and these guys are the future. But don't look over the present, because they are already so exciting to watch. It's going to be a lot of fun courtside.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. Russell feeling it out a bit. Outside, Towns. Good on the three-point shot.
And few 7-footers in the league have Towns' shooting touch. This is a guy you want to create for time and time again.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Brooks. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Morant against Russell. Morant kicks to Bain. Out to Morant. 5 on the clock. Nifty move. And he sinks the layup.
So flashy with the rock. Morant takes pleasure in slicing and dicing the D to pieces.
Ja Morant impressed as a rookie, but in 2022, he really started blowing the roof off.
He's been doing some tremendous things. And how about a 52-point game in February that year? Only 12 of those points came from threes. That's a lot of buckets.
Here's Morant. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket. And Morant throws it down.
Showing off that vert. Morant attacks the basket with just such intensity. There's not much any defense can do with it.
Now, here is Russell. It's Prince on the wing. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Jackson down low, guarded by Prince. Bain kicks to Morant. Back to Bain. Brooks outside. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Now, here is Russell. Passes it to Gobert. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Morant against Russell. Outside for Jackson. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Just like his pop, Jaren Jackson Jr. Yeah, look, this man, when he gets close to the hoop, it is pretty much automatic. You can't let that happen.
Now, here is Russell. Up top, Edwards. Fires from deep. That one doesn't drop. And it's Memphis the other way. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
1:56 left in the first quarter. Morant finds Brooks. Back to Morant. Russell knocks it away. Clock is at 3. Bain passes to Adams. Yep, that one goes.
You have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Here is Edwards. No points in the game yet for him. This is to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
One thing you have to admire about the Grizzlies is their high level of effort. These guys play with such determination on every single play.
Even their superstars like Morant. Now here's Morant. Jackson from long range. It's hauled in by Edwards. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Russell. He kicks to Gobert. Outside Edwards. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Bain passes to Morant. Back to Bain. Out to Morant. And stolen by Prince. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Down low. And Towns throws it down.
And that's just too easy for Towns. You allow him to get that deep in the paint, and he's going to punish you.
Russell against Morant. Brooks the pass to Morant. On the wing, Bain. Good, and the nice assist from Morant.
And you see the unselfishness from Morant, wanting to share that ball with any open teammate.
For 3, Edwards. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Grizzlies out in front, up by 2. And we've got more NBA action.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Grizzlies? On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Morant surveying the D. And he banks in the layup. Morant's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Grizzlies.
Closer in, look, let me just tell you, Morant, he's going to find a way to score. He just has such a fantastic touch around the rim.
Russell dishes to Prince. Right side, Edwards. And again, it's Minnesota.
And that's what they're looking for from Edwards. Scoring from all areas of the court, even mid-range, keeps the defense honest.
Bain kicks to Morant. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
The Timberwolves trail. And here's Russell. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Out to Edwards. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Steven Adams picks one up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Richard, you played before and after the emergence of social media. How does that affect, in your opinion, the players these days in that very uncharted world?
Well, it's a beautiful thing because players now understand that they are a brand. Social media has helped them build a brand, and so now you have the ability to connect with your fans in a positive way. And for me, that is a great thing for this league because the players are doing a great job with it.
But you'd probably agree you got to use it correctly and not stray into the dark side, right?
Yeah, no, stay away from the dark side.
Edwards, that's good.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
On the wing, Jackson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Timberwolves. That free throw missing.
An impressive, versatile defender. For Jackson Jr., it's now about improving his shot percentages and his overall offensive arsenal.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Russell against Morant. Out to Edwards. The 3. Brooks grabs the board. Memphis trailing here. Jackson with it. Picked up by Edwards. And Jaren Jackson picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Now Russell. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. The dish to Gobert. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. He gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
And he's good on the second.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
Morant outside. And stolen by Prince.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
The Timberwolves gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. Timberwolves leading by 3. He feeds it to Edwards. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Jump ball is called on the floor.
And it's Towns penetrating. What a terrific move that was. Towns has got the lead up to 7 now for the Timberwolves.
And really one of the more mobile bigs in our league. You simply have to account for Towns on the drive.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Russell passes to Edwards. Fires for 3. Kept alive, Minnesota.
And if he gets looks that cleanly, Gobert becomes unstoppable. He makes good use of his body and just wills himself to a foul.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. No luck that time either. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Here's Morant. And then Morant ramps it in.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 12-3 run. The kick out to Towns. Gobert the pass to Edwards. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Pushing it up. Morant finds Bain. Towns with the steal. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Prince has got the ball. Russell left side. 14 feet away. And he hits the jump shot.
Cognizant of the entire court. Russell aware of where the defenders are and really does a great job creating opportunities.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And a wide open look for Bain. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Bain's got 6.
Guy's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Edwards kicks to Gobert. And he gets it back. With 1 on the clock. And he goes big with the tuck right over Ja Morant.
And look at the big man get up when Gobert takes flight.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back.
19. The Timberwolves, 25.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And what can you say? Towns, an impressive effort here.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
The question now is, will the defense keep letting him punish them inside? Or did Coach have some new ideas for them?
We've got Green, and it's Tillman in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Conchar, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Now the pass to Aldama. On the wing, Green. Here's Conchar. Tillman passes to Conchar. Here's Aldama. Defended by Anderson. Conchar can't get it to go.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Reed. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Richard, you were part of a Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win the title. Remarkable. Just how hard was that to do?
Well, let me say this. I think it was the greatest championship ever. And I'm not being biased. Those are the facts. They were the defending champion. They had the 2-time MVP. They won 73 wins that year. So for me, that was the most special comeback because we played in the greatest championship of all time.
I'm assuming there was no doubt in your mind at all you would come back, correct?
That's a lie. There was tons of doubt in my mind, but I will say this. When you have a group of guys that stay together when you're down 3-1, it's because you believe in each other and we believed in ourselves.
Beyond the arc. The shot off that time, and it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. McDaniels dishes to Anderson. Pass to Reed. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Outside, Green. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. On the wing, Green. 6 on the shot clock. Minnesota with the rebound.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Here's McDaniels. Here's McLaughlin. Defended by Jones. Noel passes to Reed, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
A shot by McDaniels, no good.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
McLaughlin, the pass to Reed. Here's Noel. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Here's McLaughlin. Minnesota gets it back at a new shot clock of 14 seconds. Anderson against Green. Second shot opportunity. Tillman grabs the miss. The Grizzlies trail by 9. There's 45 seconds left here in the third quarter. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. 40 seconds left in the third. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Reed. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Memphis has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Jones, the pass to Concho. Out to the wing. Outside, Jones. Passes it to Concho. They kick it out to Green. Fires the three. They get it back. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability, the vision. You need both to play the point guard.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. McDaniels is out there with Anderson. Then there's Reed. And it's Noel in at the 2. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Thank you, David. Brooks with it. He's picked up by Russell. Here's Morant. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Here's Morant. Blocked again. Up top, Russell. Guarded by Morant. And the dunk by Towns.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Here's Morant. Oh, my goodness, the slam.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Russell inside, guarded by Morant, and Russell gets it to go.
An active competitor, Russell won't go down without a fight, especially around the rim.
Gobert with the block. Prince against Bain. Prince dishes to Russell. And here we go. Fast break and Morant's got it. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell.
Clever play by Morant, sticking with his shot to ensure he gets himself fouled while in the out.
That one is no good.
It's not often you see him fail to deliver at the line like this.
Russell passes to Gobert. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. And finished off by Gobert.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt GM.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
Outside, Russell. From deep. And they get it back. Here's Towns. Second chance shot. That shot misses. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And it's Brooks in the corner. Back to Bain. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Just 5 to shoot. Jackson finds Morant. Gobert with the defensive effort.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Edwards passes to Russell. Towns in the corner. It's Prince on the wing. Back to Edwards. Looking to end his cold spell. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Bain inside the three-point line. And Jackson throws it down hard.
The strong finish from Jackson Jr. He goes up with power inside the paint.
Russell with it. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Edwards kicks to Towns. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Towns has got 5 points now this quarter.
And with that unique combination of size and skill, Towns can sure get himself going offensively.
Here's Morant. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Timberwolves.
You know John Morant, such a dynamic guard. His combination of speed and creativity, that makes for some tough matchups.
Minnesota leading by 10.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Timberwolves.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
Yeah, I think it paid off, that's for sure.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Karl Anthony Towns.
I think people could learn a lot from how versatile he was in this one. Whatever the situation was, he found a way to be a difference maker.
Brooks misses.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
23 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Towns is doubled. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Have the jump ball.
Now here's Gobert. Just 5 on the clock. For 3, Edwards. Brooks grabs the board. On the wing, Bain. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining.
exhibition alley. Thanks for that. And the Grizzlies start out with the ball. So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the 1. Now here's Jackson. Outside for Brooks. Just 5 to shoot. Jackson, the pass to Morant. Fires from deep. Brooks outside. Jackson against Morris. From outside the arc. That one's good from Payne. On the assist from Jackson. And Grant, we've got two teams here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
And it's Moran off the drive. Here's Payne. Got a hand on it. George outside. Pass to Leonard. Back to George. He takes it in. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Slippery play by Paul George to get inside. He ends up right where he wanted to be for the shot.
Moran against Jackson. And so the ball out of bounds. Morris touched it last. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. And the foul on Marcus Morris. That's his first foul of the game. Tipped away. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Clippers. Here's Jackson. Oh, they get a hand on it. Outside Payne. Up top Jackson. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bane read the defense perfectly. And some will remember that Desmond Bane was the last pick in the first round in the 2020 draft, which is something he has used as motivation over the years.
Now here's George.
No debate there. He got hammered.
First one falls for him.
In my opinion, one of the most talented two-way players of this generation. Paul George has stayed humble throughout his success and has shown that he is willing to do whatever it takes to win. Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Payne, the pass to Jackson. Second chance effort. Payne finds Jackson. Knocks it loose. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Morant. Banked it in off the glass. You know, it's clear now that teams are kicking themselves for not picking Payne earlier in the draft, Smitty.
B.A., the reason why he's proven that he can be a huge part of the rotation. A lights-out three-point shooter and rugged defender. A player any team would love to have.
Oh, stolen by Morant. The finish! Oh, hammer it home!
That hurt. I love his attitude. Ja Morant has the initiative to go after steals.
The three, George. That shot missing. For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Payne with it, guarded now by George. Morant, the pass to Payne. George with a steal. Morris down low, hounded by Morant. George outside. Pass to Zubats. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
Morant with it. And then Morant with the dunk.
You love to see that kind of elevation from your point guard. John Morant's a reliable finisher.
Jackson outside. George outside. Out to Leonard. 6 to shoot. Hits the trifecta.
The three-point numbers for Kawhi Leonard, they show this man is elite from deep.
Brooks, the pass to Morant. Tries the spin move. Pass to Adams. Brooks outside. Jackson outside. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
He can beat you from the outside and the inside. Jaren Jackson's versatility and his skill set is a huge asset for this team.
Here's Leonard. And he gets that one. Leonard's got 5.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Pass to Bane. Three-pointer. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. Well, a good close contest so far.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies, Skijesss.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Right out of the gates, they've been in attack mode. And I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in its center, filling out the middle. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Now here's Bane. Back to Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. Pass to Morant. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Give him 8.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
Kicks it to George. To the middle. A nice shot by Zubac. Zubac has got his second basket of the game.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Bane, the pass to Brooks. George against Bane. Pass to Jackson. Left side, Morant. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Here's Bane. It's rebounded by George.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, B.A., one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play. It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
Pass to Jackson. Now Brooks. And here's Adams. He's guarded by Zubac. Jackson, the pass to George. And the jam by George.
Great hustle by Paul, using his speed in the open court. And then, of course, he's an excellent finisher.
Bane against George. Bane, the pass to Adams. And pick and rolls never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it's amazing. It's such a simple play, but it's so difficult to defend, especially with the shooting that we now see in the NBA and the great spacing on the floor. It's a play, as you said, every team uses and executes well in their offensive attack.
Leonard finds Jackson. Out to Leonard from behind the arc. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
As a coach, you feel so comfortable with Kawhi on the floor. He's one of those guys, when the clock is ticking down, get him the ball.
Now here's Bane. Up top, Jackson. Now here's Brooks. Pass to Bane. Back to Brooks. To halt the run. Oh, Leonard with the block.
This is the power of the claw in action. Kawhi Leonard using his natural gifts to gobble up that shot.
Now here's Jackson. Zubats with it. Pounded by Morant. Count it. Zubats has got 6. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for the Clippers.
They are making a statement so far on the defensive end, sending shots away in incredible fashion. Loving the hustle.
Yeah, on top of that, they've been resourceful defensively, generating scoring opportunities by forcing turnovers.
And the Clippers have possession. The Grizzlies making their last shot. For 3, George. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
What a silky move by Paul George. He really had the ball on a string.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Leonard on the wing. Going inside. Good. 10 points for him.
Wow, with that strength, if Kawhi wants to drive it, there's not much you can do to stop it.
And it's Morant off the drive. Here's Adams. And he buries his first look.
Sees his man, threads the pass inside. Excellent teamwork.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. George outside. Morris on the wing. For 3, it's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got 5 assists in the game. Pass to Jackson. Outside for Brooks. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to Big
21. The Clippers.
And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books. 1 half to go. Paul George has been sensational.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. Wall and Powell in the backcourt duo. Robert Covington is out there with Amir Coffey, and it's Batum in at the center position. Now here's Morant. Left side Bane. Up top Jackson. Outside Morant. Into the lane. Covington grabs the board. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. Pass to Batum. Outside Covington. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Dylan Brooks.
Opposing defenders know what Robert Covington is capable of, giving him no room.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group, and he makes the first but misses the second. Well, the Grizzlies shooting it well at 59%. Pass to Aldama. Fires for 3. Stolen by Wall. Here we go. Here's Covington. Powell in the post. Clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. And again, no good by the Clippers. Here's Tillman. Powell covers. Tillman in the post. Working on Powell. Tillman misses. For Los Angeles, they've gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Here's Coffey. Green covering. Snatched away. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Pass to Jones. Back to Green. Just 5 on the clock. To the inside, Tillman. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
The veteran presence of Danny Green keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
Coffee on the wing. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. For three, Powell counted from distance. Powell's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Conchar. Powell covers. Back to Conchar. Pass to Aldama. And Wall comes to help. Takes a three. Jones misses. Oh, got a piece of it.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Wall against Green. It's Powell on the wing. 1:51 left in the third quarter here. Here's Green. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And though he's a physical, tough-minded individual, Danny Green's averaged less than 1 free throw attempt per game over his career. That's surprising.
No good on the second free throw. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Powell outside. They swipe it. On the wing, Jones. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Ball finds Batum. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim, just couldn't capitalize.
Pass to Tillman. Here's Conchar. Back to Tillman. And he converts the layup. Tillman's got 6 here in the quarter.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Wall, the pass to Covington. Powell outside. Batum sets a screen. Powell's shot is off for Memphis. They've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. On the wing, Conchar. Pass to Aldama. Clock at 4. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
Timeout called, the Clippers. There's 6 seconds left in the third. George with it, and we've watched 3 so far in this one. Clippers ahead, leading by 6. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. They've got Xavier Tillman. Tyus Jones is out there with John Conchar. Then there's Danny Green, and it's Aldama in at the power forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
And that's a great pass. Danny Green showing us he can do more than D it up and 3 it up.
Jackson down low, defended by Jones. And that's an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
A line change here for Memphis. Morris, a screen on Moran. Jackson, the pass to Morris. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
And if you're the defender, you have to respect the ability of Jackson to finish. That opens things up for the assist.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. George for three, sinks it from distance. And now a 9-point Los Angeles lead.
Yeah, just a drop in the bucket for PG-13. He will roast you from the corners if you let him.
It's deflected. They get it again. Out to Leonard. Morris outside. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by Bain. Jackson with it. Guarded now by Morris. Bain, the pass to Jackson. Outside for Brooks. Beyond the arc. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Here's Leonard. Here he goes.
Give him any kind of opening, and Kawhi Leonard will make you pay at the rack.
George against Bain. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
George outside. Pass to Leonard. Fires the three. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. The three from Bain. The shot no good. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
What I love, and the coaching staff has to love, is the defense. They've really brought the energy with all these blocks we've seen in this one.
And defensively, they're speeding them up, forcing mistakes, and continuing to come up with steals.
Now here's Morris. Kicks it out to Jackson. Pass to George. And the layup is good. George has got 6 points in the quarter.
Defense does a good job, but George won't relent. He rises to meet their challenge.
Adams finds Bain. Pure from 3-point range.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
George against Bain. The kick out to Morris. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Morant, the pass to Jackson. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
We've watched Jaren Jackson struggle with early career injuries, but despite the setbacks, he's continued to grow and become a stronger player.
Leonard outside. There's the drive. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Leonard. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Calling for the ball in crucial moments. Morant steps up when it matters most.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're leading by 4. 1:16 left to play in the fourth. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. He told them, quote, this next stretch could determine the outcome. We can't afford to make a good play on one end and then a bad play on the other end. We need consistency, and we need to stay focused. Guys, we'll see if they can get it done.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Brooks against Leonard. Up top, Bain. Fires the three. Here's Morant. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. Don't do anything silly. Just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs.
Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on them.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
George against Bain. And he lobs it up. Morris passes to Zubac. Now here's Leonard. The ball's knocked loose. Oh, it's stolen by Adams.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups.
And that one's good. Morant.
Elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Morant lighting them up tonight.
Out of bounds. It'll be Grizzlies ball. There's Jackson with the three. Off on that one. So the Clippers win it. Boy, all right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
And this game features two tremendous passing teams, and there should be a lot of fun watching these teams move the ball.
One of the things that strikes you about both of these teams is that they really enjoy playing with one another. Both play an unselfish brand of basketball. The ball is moving, everybody's touching it, and usually that's when the confidence is sky high.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Jackson down low. He's guarded by Russell. No good from Zubac.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Kicks it out to Prince. Outside Edward. A fader. Doesn't go for him. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Outside for Jackson. Here's the 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. To the middle. Twenty feet out. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Gobert. Towns has got his second basket of the game.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
And George kicks to Morris. On the wing, Jackson. And here's Leonard from 3. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Timberwolves have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Kicks it out to Leonard. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
Gentlemen, if we go back to the summer of 2019, that is the summer where the Clippers got both Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. When they made those moves, everyone expected this to be an NBA Finals team.
They did, and thus far for Los Angeles, no finals trips in the last 3 seasons of Leonard and George.
That's exactly right, Kevin. In the bubble playoffs in Orlando, they got close. But then Kawhi got hurt during the 2021 playoffs, and last year, Kawhi out for the entire season. So health has been a critical factor in their failures.
Now, here is Morris. Passes it to Jackson. Kicks it out to Leonard. Shot clock at 5. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Just 3 to shoot. Zubac the pass to George.
Boy, when he is contesting shots, you see the potential on the defensive end for Anthony Edwards.
There's the dish to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
George against Edwards. Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
The defense has zero clue on how to guard Paul George. A screen and roll genius. Fantastic at knowing when to pass.
Now, here is Russell. Pass to Gobert. They get a hand on it. Lays it up off the glass.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Edwards against George. Zubac in the post. Feeds it to George. A 3 from Leonard. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And there's the pass to Gobert. And here's Edwards, defended by George. Here's Prince. And the rejection by Zubac. Outside Leonard. And he drives in, and he slams it down right on top of Karl Anthony Towns.
Well, don't let Kawhi's quiet demeanor fool you. This guy has athleticism and explosiveness. How about that in style?
Now here's Edwards, and the dunk by Towns.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. George against Edwards. Kicks it out to Leonard. Pass to Jackson. Morris looking over the floor. Back to Jackson. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Count the basket.
That's just heads-up basketball, and Jackson scanning the floor, spots the ready shooter. Nicely done.
Now here's Edwards. This one for three. Trains it from beyond the arc. Edwards got 5.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Here's Leonard. Off target at the rim. And so it's Minnesota bringing the quarter to a close with a 7th. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's foul number 2 for him.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Now here's Towns. 6 points for him. Outside Prince. Out to Edwards. And he's good on the 3-ball. Edwards got the lead up to 8 now for the Timberwolves.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands, you let it go, Anthony Edwards.
Many teams could use a multi-position defender like Taurean Prince.
Well, defensively, you know that Taurean is going to play with great effort night after night. He does an incredible job contesting shots, fighting through screens, and offensively, obviously, his value comes as a spot-up shooter.
Now here's Prince. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. And here's George. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Towns kicks to Prince. Back to Towns. Oh, and the jam by Towns.
How about the creativity, the athleticism? That's a rare combination for a guy his size. Go to work, Cat.
George against Edwards. Zubac the pass to Leonard. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And to watch NBA offense when the ball is hopping, I think you'd agree, it is beautiful. Precision, the grace, the timing. How much of that, Doris, is just making the simple pass?
I think the best basketball is played when players think, what is the next right play? And so often, Kevin, that is simply moving the basketball. On the catch, you're in triple threat position. But as soon as you don't have anything, move it to the next guy. So I couldn't agree more.
Now, here is George. After D'Angelo Russell's miss. Leonard, no luck. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stop.
Boy, defense has no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
And here's George for 3. Los Angeles with another miss. Timberwolves leading by 11. Edwards drives in. Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA team to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Towns, no luck. Clippers trail by 13.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's George. Kicks it out to Leonard. Back to George. Gobert with the block.
Defensively, few players have had a bigger impact than Rudy Gobert. That combination of energy and length and commitment, so good defensively.
Now here's Towns. He's got 8. Kicks it out to Prince. For the 3. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. As they're trying to create their own identity in Southern California, having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
Edwards passes to Towns. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. 10 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Well, just coming right off the pick and roll to finish beautifully. Towns looking so comfortable.
Jackson dishes to Leonard. Passes to Zubats. Kicks it out to Leonard, and stolen by Prince. 41 seconds left in the first half. Clippers trail by 12. Morris outside. Pass to Leonard. Driving in. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Edwards passes to Towns. Out to the right wing. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And he converts the layup. Towns has got the lead up to 14 now for the Timberwolves.
Now, this is what separates Karl Anthony Towns from other players his size. That quick first step to get to the drive game.
And Edwards puts up a deep 3. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. All right, David, thank you. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And what can you say? Towns, an impressive effort here.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Well, his power is unbelievable, an intimidating force when he's at his best.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Wall and Powell are the guard set. Batuma's out there with Robert Covington, and it's Coffey in at the 3, the small forward. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Now here's Wall. From outside the arc, drills the three-pointer. Wall's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Clippers.
John Wall has balanced that great driving ability with this, the ability to complement that with the three-point shooting.
Here's McLaughlin. The pass to Noel. Shoots the 3. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Pass to Batum. Outside, Wall. Covington kicks to Wall. 6 to shoot. Takes it out to Covington. And the 3 off target. Minnesota leading by 11. Pass to McDaniels. He dishes it to Anderson. To the paint. That's tipped. Outside, Wall. Inside, there's Covington, and that comes off the assist by John Wall.
John Wall has an incredibly high basketball IQ, so you find the shooter and get it into their hands.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota.
Time to see some awesome dance moves, fans. It's time for the First Avenue
Timberwolves have gone 0 of 4 from the field in the second half, yet to find the mark. The kick out to Anderson. Pass to Reed. No good that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on.
Now here's Powell. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. That one falls.
Well, you carve out position, you get a high percentage look. John Wall has got size from the lead guard. Look out.
Here's McLaughlin, covered by Wall. On the pass to Anderson. Pass to Noel. 5 to shoot. To end the drought. Rebounded by Covington.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Powell finds Batum. Oh, took the contact and trying to throw it down over the top. But instead, he'll shoot free throws.
One of the things I admire most about Nick Batum is how consistently he gives effort through 48 minutes. Plays with his head in the game and giving his all-out effort every play. What's interesting to me is when somebody takes a buyout, that typically means they're close to done. That is not the case with Nick Batum. He got bought out of Charlotte in 2020, and he's still a very good basketball player.
Talking about Batum, that buyout doors seem to really rejuvenate him.
That's exactly right, Kevin. He moves to L.A., and we know everyone loves playing in that city. All of Batum's numbers went way up, and you have to wonder, maybe that buyout refocused Nick.
Now here's Powell. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 1:44 left in the third quarter. Covington passes to Wall. Top of the key. Misses off the left iron. Timberwolves leading by 6. To the inside. Passes it to McLaughlin. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And here are the Clippers. They're on a 9-1 run. Wall passes to Batum. Reed with the block. Here's McLaughlin, covered by Wall. Kicks to McDaniels. From the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. McDaniels got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
What about the defensive intensity they've had in this one? Jumping passing lanes, poking the ball away, just doing a great job creating chaos.
2 points, that one goes.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Covington's shot is off. Timberwolves leading by 11. All with the steal. And here comes the break. And here we go. And the dunk by Batum.
Well, we know Nick Batum can hurt you from the perimeter. That time he shows you his ups. Go ahead, get up, Nicholas Batum.
Here's McLaughlin. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Minnesota ahead by 9 is the... And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Now, here is Russell. The kick out to Towns. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the rejection by Zubats. Morris passes to Jackson. Comes up empty down low. It's Gobert with the ball for Minnesota. Led by as many as 14 points.
Well, the team leans into his ability to carry the offense. And right now, Karl Anthony Towns is a problem for the defense.
Now, here is George. Takes the 3. Cranes the three-pointer.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Outside Russell to the paint. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, the more repetition he gets, the more floor awareness you develop. D'Angelo Russell showing a desire to get his teammates involved.
Now, here's George. And here's Leonard from 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Towns has got 4 rebounds in this game. Edwards inside, defended by George. Pass to Prince. It's Edwards on the wing. Puts it up. That one off the back iron and out. Clippers trail by 10. The feed to Morris. That falls. Nice speed that time from George.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Edwards looking it over. Misses the 3. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Leonard against Prince. Leonard, no luck.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Offensive rebound. Edwards kicks to Gobert. Outside Edwards. Another shot. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got 4 rebounds in this game. To the middle, here's George. Gobert with the block. It's Edwards on the wing. Guarded by Jackson. And finished off by Gobert.
This guy doesn't need to get off his feet that much to get above the rim. Gobert making his presence felt.
George finds Leonard. Jackson down low. Russell's there. Morris passes to Jackson.
Reggie Jackson just so crafty, right? He gets into the coverage and makes sure he draws contact.
And no good is the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he does get the second one. And that brings them within single digits.
You know, he doesn't shrink the lead as much as he should have. That hurts a bit.
Jackson against Russell. Outside, Towns. Up top, Edwards. Fires the 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubats has got 5 rebounds tonight. George with the bucket.
The speed in transition. Paul George is dynamic in space.
1:15 left to play here in the 4th. Timberwolves leading by 7. Edwards with it. Outside, Towns. Clock at 6. from 15 feet away and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Morris outside. That one, no good. And Minnesota now the other way. Here is Russell. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Edwards. Lets the three fly. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And so the Timberwolves take the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K. And we're in for a fast-paced game today, it seems. These teams like to get out on the break and run as much as possible, Greg.
Hey, BA, get your popcorn. There'll be a lot of speed out there, almost a track meet, believe that. Yeah, you see each side has a great deal of speed. Both teams will be looking to play to their strength and get easy buckets in transition.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the 3, the small forward. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Grizzlies. Here's Morant. Jackson kept alive. Pass to Morant. Outside Bain. Brooks, the pass to Morant. Tries yet again. And he lays it up and in.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Here's Bane. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Rudy Gobert picks one up. And he can't get the first one.
Desmond Bane at the line for 2.
And the second free throw is good. Here's Russell.
Something you can't put a price tag on, the Minnesota Timberwolves gained last season. Playoff experience, young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
Outside for Moran. Here's Adams. Three-pointer, Brooks. The rebound by the Timberwolves. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Stolen by Jackson. Moran against Gobert. And then Moran with the dunk.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
So, Clark, would you say playoff experience also raises your regular season play?
I don't think there's any question about it, B.A. I never had a chance in my short career to play in the playoffs, but I covered a bunch of them as a broadcaster. There's a different electricity. There's a different intensity. There's a different feel in the locker room. You learn not to back down. You learn to work through adversity, and you learn to play under pressure.
Minnesota calls time here. Morant's gone 4 for 6 from the field. Russell against Morant. Pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And this is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside.
Morant with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Back to Morant. The three is up. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Edwards, the pass to Towns. Outside Russell. Pass to Edwards. That shot's good. Russell making the play.
Composed and cool effort from Edwards inside, not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot, taking what's available.
Outside Bane. The three is up. No good on the shot. Now Minnesota takes it the other way.
You know, when D'Angelo Russell came into the league, he was really primarily seen as a point guard, and that's what I like most about him, his vision and his passing ability. But he's actually changed that image and impression over time.
That one's good for 2. Gobert's got 6 points.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Morant. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. The evolution of D'Lo has been interesting to watch, Clark. I like how he's been willing to play whatever position asked of him.
Yeah, B.A., I like that too. And he said it before himself that he prefers playing shooting guard. But I tell you what, he also looks very comfortable running the offense too.
Now here's Edwards. Here's the three. Brooks with the rebound. Memphis leading. Pass to Morant. Minnesota with the rebound.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Here's Gobert. Towns passes to Gobert. He nails it, and we're tied. Give him 8 points now.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
Now here's Adams. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Bane, the pass to Brooks. Back to Bain. Just 4 to shoot. Three-pointer. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. Down low. Pass to Prince. Towns for 3. Fires in the triple.
If Towns gets a good look at the 3, you feel like it's going in.
Now Morant. And so it's Rudy Gobert making things happen for Minnesota. On the glass, he was an and some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, B.A., it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a play off and allow a great player to get going.
17.
Morant against Russell. Here's Gobert.
Not easy escaping Adams' wingspan as a defender. His reach helps him stay on top of you.
Russell finds Edwards. 5 on the clock. That shot off the mark. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Here's Bain. Soft touch off the glass.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Russell up top, pounded by Morant. Russell pass to Towns. That 3's off the mark.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
The open shot by Brooks. And that misses. That would have put him up. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Gobert. Outside for Russell. The 3. And he buries his first look. You know, with Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, B.A., has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goals, 40% 3, and 80% free throws. Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few.
Edwards, a pass to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Towns showing you the quickness and athleticism. They're getting off the floor to throw it down.
Here's Bain. Minnesota with a rebound. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. The Timberwolves have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Edwards. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Jackson with a screen on Russell. Will it go? Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in the zone, he stays aggressive.
Russell up top, pounded by Morant. Pass to Towns. Here's Edwards. And there's the drive. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Steven Adams.
Great use of the dribble drive by Edwards there, earning himself a trip to the line.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Morant with it. Russell covering. Outside Bain. On the wing, Brooks. Bain against Edwards. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Here's Adams. It's blocked by Gobert.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
And Gobert with the stuff.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Outside Bain. Brooks, right side. Russell against Morant. Back to Brooks. It's blocked by Gobert. And they get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
You know, that's about as good a defensive play as you're going to see. Instant reaction to get a hand on the shot. Beautifully done.
Russell, the pass to Edwards. Here's Prince. Outside for Russell. Pass to Towns. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Jackson, the pass to Bain. The layup off target. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. All right, Allie, thanks for that. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Minnesota in the lead. We've got McDaniels, Jalen Noel out there with Jordan McLaughlin. Then there's Naz Reid, and it's Anderson in at the 4. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Fades back. Ooh, poked away. And the ball out of play. The Grizzlies will have it. The Grizzlies shooting poorly. Just 29% from the floor in this game. Right side, Jones. Pass to Conchar. He can't get that one to fall. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Here's McLaughlin. Here's Noel. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Memphis trailing here. Outside Jones. On the wing, Green. Back to Jones. Inside. Stolen by Reed. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Conchar. What, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. On the wing, Jones. Pass to Aldama. Memphis needs to get off a shot. And Jones, good for 3. Jones has got his first 3 points of the game.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. It's stolen. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Pass to Aldama. Here's Conchar. Here's Aldama. Anderson covers. Nice D from Anderson.
Whew, I think he wants that one back. I mean, he knows he's capable of better.
Here's McDaniels. Green with the defensive effort. For Memphis, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Back to Jones. Picked his pocket. Here's McDaniels. Uses the glass on the layup. McDaniels got his first points in this one.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
When you take a look at the former second-round pick, Danny Green, he's done a really nice job carving out a lengthy career in the league.
The offensive rebound. Aldama, no good. The Timberwolves shooting a nice 50% for the game. To the paint. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
6 on the shot clock. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Jones has got 5 now. And for years, Green has proven he can be counted on. He's a key piece on some title teams, Clark.
Yeah, he's got multiple championship rings to vouch for that, to speak to that. I mean, he's the definition of a 3-and-D swingman. Actually may have been one of the guys that were looked at in creating that definition if you go back several years. He's provided lockdown defense wherever he's been and timely shot making, too.
Outside, Green. Inside. Stolen by Reed. Stolen. Back to Green. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows? Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the third. Here's Jones. Oh, and Reed with a block. They get it back. 5 to shoot. Goes back up. And it's laid in by Jones. Jones has got 7 points for the quarter.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Here's McLaughlin. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. In close. Reed. And he banks in the layup.
Going on the attack, working his way into a nice shot.
He got it up. The shot off that time. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves closing out the quarter with us. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. On the court for Memphis, they've got Xavier Tillman. Tyus Jones is out there with John Conchar. Then there's Danny Green, and it's Aldama in at the 4 spot. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. A line change here for Memphis. Timberwolves shooting has been good. 54% on this one. Now here's Russell. Pass to Gobert. Towns with the ball. It's Edwards on the wing, guarded by Bain. Edwards can't hit. Memphis shooting a low 31%. Their offense is lacking. Morant, the pass to Adams. Back to Morant. Outside Bain. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Minnesota in the lead. A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Russell, the pass to Gobert. Now here's Towns. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
The try by Morant. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, teams try to get physical with Morant, but he shows exceptional body control off the contact.
All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
Yeah, one thing I think they should continue doing is attacking the break. Because right now, this defense has no answer for them when they do this.
Brooks, the pass to Morant. And here's Jackson. Back to Morant. And stolen by Edwards. Pass to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Outside Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Out of bounds, it'll be Grizzlies ball. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. The 15-footer. Offensive rebound. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
An active finisher around the basket. Jackson showed great timing on the putback.
Edwards, a pass to Gobert. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
He's pouring it on at a nice clip, and the rest of the team is stepping up as well.
Morant against Russell. Pass to Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Russell against Morant. Edwards with it. Pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
You have to love what Gobert is doing on the offensive end so far. Staying active and finding lots of ways to contribute.
Here's Morant. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Prince. Now Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
And this just goes to show how much of a difference focus makes. Good win here for the Timberwolves.
Loved how much they moved the ball out there tonight.
Yes, no one got left out. This was a real team effort.
And what a huge performance it was for Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, and he was aggressive rebounding the ball tonight. I think his aggressiveness on the glass helped set the tone.
Here's Gobert. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. There's 38 seconds left in the game. Stolen by Russell. Towns finds Gobert. Over Bain. And that one's long.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
again. It's good on the putback.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great position.
Payne against Edwards. So we see the Timberwolves get the win here. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that about wraps it up.
A look from before as the Clippers made their way to the locker room, hoping to put on a show for their fans here tonight. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. Now, here's George. Such a wide open look. And with these teams, Brent, we have a couple of the deepest rosters in the NBA, and not many coaches can go as far down the bench as these two.
Well, a major advantage if you have multiple guys that you have tremendous confidence in to go out there and be switchable, be able to pass, move, and initiate the offense. That's a luxury for a lot of coaches to be able to adapt that way.
Now Leonard, after the missed 3 from Desmond Bain. Brooks against Leonard. Here's Jackson. Kicks it out to Leonard. No good on the three. Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Jackson drives in. Adams finds Morant. And there's the drive. Out to Brooks. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jackson. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks.
Oh, quick thinking from Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone.
Brett, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have injuries have been a factor the past couple seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but they're trying to keep this core group of guys together. And if they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages.
And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Outside for George. 6 to shoot. Leonard dishes to George. There's the three. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Bane against George. Adams takes it off the glass.
It takes a lot to alter Steven Adams' shot, especially when he's operating in the painted area.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, a bit ago, Teron Lou and I were able to chat. He talked to me about the importance of protecting the rim, challenging opponents at the top of the jump, and making it difficult for them to convert easy baskets. But to have a chance of that, they have to expend energy getting back in transition, which will help close down those driving lanes. So, guys, we'll see where their energy lies throughout this game.
All right, thank you, David.
A point who knows his role. Ja loves setting guys up, always looking to pass it.
Jackson kicks to Leonard. Inside, it's stolen by Adams. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Brooks for three. They grab their own miss, and it's Adams on the follow.
Well, Steven Adams always working the offensive glass, strong and aggressive in there, and gets that second chance hoop.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
All right, fans, time to get loud. Get yourself a free.
Clippers trail by 7.
One more time for your Clippers.
Outside Leonard. They need this. It's rebounded by Memphis. Amazing the way Kawhi Leonard has evolved throughout his career.
Well, in the early part of his career playing in San Antonio, defense was his calling card. You could even argue that his offense has gotten better than his defense, which is simply remarkable. One of the top all-around players in the NBA. Not sure when Kawhi saw him, but the fact is he did, and he delivered. That's a great pass.
Outside, Bane. A 3-ball. From downtown. That shot is off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. The shot by George, wide open. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Just deadly from outside. PG getting some space, does not hesitate there.
Bane, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
From deep three-point range, the shot, no good.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. There's the lob to Jackson. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And that is quickly becoming Jackson's domain. He is such a strong finisher in the paint.
Tries again. No good that time. And that does it for the first quarter. Grizzlies lead by 4. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the center position.
Paul George taking it all the way up for the dunk.
Outside, Bain. Brooks outside. Tipped away. George looking over the floor. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. George has got 5 points in the quarter. Morant passes to Jackson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Down low. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
And finished off by Morant.
And just so dynamic at that lead guard position. Morant there just stuffs it. And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Now here's Leonard. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
Bain kicks to Jackson. Back to Bain. Morant outside. That one rolling around and runs out. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
And the wide open shot from Morris. Los Angeles with another miss. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Memphis. Here's Adams, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
Well, love the aggressive play here from Adams. He gets the shot he wants, and now another opportunity to challenge himself at the free throw line.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. And you hear the term point forward. But then, Greg, you had Magic Johnson. 6'9", but still a point guard. So what's the difference?
Well, when you talk about a point forward, it's someone whose versatility extends to their playmaking. Magic is the rare talent who redefined the point guard position.
Well, the defense wasn't ready for Jackson to pull that quick one.
Back to Morant. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by.
2 minutes remain in the first half.
Bain against George. From the top of the key. Bain, no good.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Here's George. Outside for Jackson. Off target with his 3. Memphis trailing here. Morant passes to Jackson. Outside, Bain. He dishes it to Adams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Bain. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Outside, George. Outside, Leonard. There's the pass to Zubats. Out to Morris for three. It's rebounded by Memphis. Outside, Bain. And again, Memphis no good.
Well, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Now, Bain. Paul George missing from long range. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And there's a flexibility to Brooks's game. He can play a specific role for you, or he can be a high-usage guy. Really depends on what a team needs from night to night. And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
And it's George finishing it off.
George playing with purpose, and he is in attack mode.
Morant against Jackson. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Morant's got it all tied up now for the Grizzlies. Leonard with no one around. Connects from three-point range. Leonard's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yep.
All right, Dave, thank you. And
With the score, your Clippers 20, the Grizzlies 17.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, George displaying his skills today.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Wall and Powell are the guard set. Batum is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Coffey in at the 3 spot.
An efficient score. Norman Powell can fill it up when given the opportunity.
And he does score from anywhere on the floor, but it's defensive versatility that I think really helps him because he can match up with smaller guards. He can get underneath bigger wings, and that defense really allows him to stay on the floor to complement the other offensive players that are producing.
Memphis moving it around. Here's Tillman. Green, the pass to Concho. 3-pointer. Here's Tillman. Outside, Green. Here's Concho. Jones, no one around him. And another miss by Memphis. Los Angeles leading by 3. All with it, Jones covering. And the foul called on Danny Green. That's his first foul.
First team.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And Wall. Here we go now. 5 on the clock. Powell dishes to Batum. 13 feet away. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Conchar can't get it to go.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
No good there. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Now here's Wall. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. In the corner, Powell with it. Takes it out to Covington. Pass to Batum. And here is Powell. Los Angeles with another miss. Green in the post. Passes it to Concho. Here's Aldama. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They're scoreless since the first half. Powell, no one around him. And it's off from three-point range. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Here's Aldama. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Well, great with this Memphis Grizzlies team. You like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Jones kicks to Green. And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
A minute 50 left to play in the third. Here's Aldama, covered by Morris.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, the buckets have been few and far between, and neither team able to get into any sort of offensive rhythm.
George passes to Jackson. Entered on the wing. And it's blocked. And he stays with it. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. And the Clippers miss again. The Grizzlies shooting the ball poorly. Just 28%. Here's Tillman. Zubac's defending. And it's Green missing. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Personal foul.
And George wants to compete for titles, especially considering that he's in the back half of his career.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. The Clippers in the lead. Kicks it out to Covington. Powell for 3. Drills it from outside. Powell's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Concho trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Clippers leading by 4. Powell finds Covington, and the dunk by Covington.
And it felt like Powell had the shot, but good job of feeding the open man.
34 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Concho. Latrey. And again, Memphis no good.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
17 seconds left to play here in the third. Jones the pass to Concho. Can they get it? And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Norman Powell.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Both good from the line that time. 7 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside, Wall. Fades and shoots. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Clippers leading by 6. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. Then it's Morant. Then there's Dylan Brooks. And it's Conchar in at the 2 guard. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Outside Jackson. From outside, off the mark. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Feeds it to Brooks. Stolen by Jackson. And here we go. George heading to the hoop. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal foul
Previous play is under
fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Conchar. Out to Morant. Launches it. And no good that time. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Los Angeles. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game.
Kawhi playing at his own pace. He can really control the game off the bounce.
And so here's Memphis after the basket by Los Angeles. The feed now to Morant. And the rejection by Zubac. Outside, George. Dish now to Jackson. Over Morant. And it's off the back rim. No good. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Stolen by George. Jackson kicks to George. From past the arc. It's rebounded by Memphis. Brooks has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Conchar. Bangs home the trifecta.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
The pass to Leonard. The 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Leonard's got the lead up to 10 now for the Clippers.
I mean, is there another guy in the league who knows when his team needs this kind of lift? Kawhi getting those 3 points right back.
They get it again. Here's Adams. Off with the layup.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
George, no good.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups. So maybe just a step too far.
Now here's Morant. At the elbow, it's Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
And great from deep. Jackson, no issues hitting the mid-range either. Another big who has range in the new NBA.
Clippers leading by 8. Around 3 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Outside, George.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Outside, Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, Leonard looking to score. It's going to make defenders nervous, and that's why he got the foul that time.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Morant passes to Conchar. It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Morant.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident, looking to score with the ball.
Good on the first, and that stretches their lead to 8. So it gets them both, and it's a 9-point ball game here. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Pass to Jackson. Out to Morant. Back to Jackson, all alone. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in.
And as Jackson's jumper improves, I think so do his prospects for more minutes. This is a guy that some think can be a perennial all-star.
The 3 from George. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Conchar, the pass to Jackson. Stolen by Brooks.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
LA has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Jackson kicks to Morris. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Right side, George. It's stolen by Adams.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Do you want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
Well, for the Clippers, they can just run out the clock. It's deflected. And again, the turnover by the Clippers.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Brooks with it. Here's the screen. Floats it up there for Morant. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And going back to college, Morant's made a habit of rising to the occasion.
Outside Jackson. So the Clippers with the win. Probably a little... All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Happy to have you with us for NBA. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Towns against Morris. Gobert. And the jam by Gobert.
Rudy's showing us what you get when you put size and creativity together.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Knocks down the long J.
Hey, when he's hitting that shot, it really helps the spacing for this team.
Keeps the defense guessing. They don't know who to try to take away.
Now here's Russell. The kick out to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point range. His shot that time not on target. On offense, here are the Clippers. To the middle. Here's Morris. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
Come on now, what a talent. Slips through the lane and just flushes it home.
Oh, the D feeling some shame right there. That was big league. Now here's Edwards. Outside Russell. Stolen by Jackson. Leonard outside. George outside. Back to Jackson. 4 on the clock. Leonard right side. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Here's Minnesota. It's a 3-point game. It's Edwards with a drive. And it's powered home by Towns.
I'll tell you what, that cat was strong and physical. Woo, I'm not sure how you can effectively stop towns around the basket.
Here's Jackson. It's George on the wing. Guarded by Edwards. Kicks it out to Jackson. Pass to Morris. This one for three. That shot off. Now Minnesota takes it the other way.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl-Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern. This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. George passes to Morris. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Morris has gotten his second bucket.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now here's Gobert. Russell with the ball. Towns up top. Shoots a fadeaway. Leonard pulls down the board. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. George outside. A minute 31 left in the first quarter. Leonard outside. Back to George. Lets it fly. And again, it's the Clippers converting.
With his great length and skill, Paul George has no trouble getting points in the paint.
Now Edwards, looking for his first basket, still in this one. He buries it from three.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
The Clippers have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Jackson on the wing. Up top, George, guarded by Edwards. Kicks it out to Jackson. And again, it's the Clippers converting.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Edwards with it, guarded now by George. 29 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Leonard against Russell. Clock at 6. Down low. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Morris, a screen on Edwards. George for 3. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Outside Edwards. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. Clippers ahead. Up. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Los Angeles.
They're unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, playing team basketball, and their focus.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
On the court for Minnesota. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Prince in at small forward. We've seen a lot of coaches make the transition from college to the NBA. Smitty, what are the biggest challenges in making that leap, you think?
I think gaining trust from your players is totally different from the NBA and college. Also, the pace of the game. Not the speed of the players, but the flow of gameplay itself. And finding the soft spot in an NBA defense is much harder than it is in college.
Now here's Jackson. He's got 5. Morris outside. Back to Jackson. Kicks it to George. 4-3. Nails it from beyond the arc. George has got 5 now.
You need guys who can stretch the floor or the offense doesn't flow. Paul George is one of the best at it.
To the wing on the left. Outside for Russell. Up top, Edwards. The turnaround jumper. That one is off. So the Clippers will take it the other way and grant a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, B.A., after dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success, and he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank.
And Minnesota has possession, following the score by the Clippers. They grab their own miss. Here's Prince. Knocks it down from distance. Prince has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Kicks it to George. Leonard on the wing. Morris outside. There's the 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Here's Towns. Edwards finds Towns. Now here's Gobert. Back to Towns. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Ivica Zubac.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, L.A. is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Now here's Jackson. He's got 5. Leonard outside. Pass to George. Launches it. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did. And a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for L.A.
Leonard, good.
Love the finish through contact. Kawhi is even stronger than he looks.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Prince. Doubled by Jackson. Back to Prince. It's stolen by Leonard. Oh, the double clutch. And that's 2 points on the layup. And now it's an 8-point Clipper lead.
I like when Reggie Jackson is seeking out his teammate. He could have took that shot, but his teammate, he was wide open.
The Timberwolves have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Russell against Jackson. And here's Edwards outside. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
The long reach of Rudy Gobert really comes in handy when he's patrolling the offensive glass.
George for 3. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Edwards against George. Edwards can't hit.
In this first half, he is really falling in love with the 3. So far, not paying dividends.
Leonard outside. Launches a 3. Clippers keep it alive. Puts up a 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Leonard's got 9.
As a coach, you feel so comfortable with Kawhi on the floor. He's one of those guys, when the clock is ticking down, get him the ball.
And here's Edwards outside. The shot no good.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a 3 of his own, but you gotta play smarter. Play your game, not theirs.
Appreciate it, Allie. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Paul George has been sensational.
Hey, we didn't expect this. Not normally a big-time assist maker. He's done a great job moving the ball around.
And some of it's just a mindset. He came into this game with a very unselfish approach, and his teammates have benefited from it.
Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. Robert Covington is out there with Amir Coffey, and it's Batum in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Now here's McDaniels.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
No good on that one.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Jaden McDaniels. 2 shots.
Good on the second one.
In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
Left side Wall. Coffey on the wing. McDaniels covering. 6 to shoot. Powell outside. Now here's Wall. Fades and shoots. And it's Noel with a rebound. And Smitty with the Clippers, it shows how important depth is to an NBA offense.
Yeah, you know this. It's great to have a powerful first unit. But if your second unit can't carry its weight, it's a fragile situation.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Now here's Powell. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Coffey. Out to Covington. Stolen by Anderson. Outside McDaniels. And he drives in. Here's Reed. Oh, Covington with a block.
Robert Covington doing big man things tonight.
To the inside. Here's Batum. Second chance shot. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And the Clippers lead by 11. And here's McDaniels. The three. Powell pulls it in. The Clippers have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. To the middle. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
You know, every team is looking for guys like Norman Powell, an explosive athlete who is relentless, and he can shoot the ball.
And so Powell nails them both. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And there's a 3-second violation.
When you're trying to cut into a lead, you can't afford that kind of mistake.
You know what it is, a lack of concentration. That's a momentum killer.
Now here's Wall. This is the most they've led, 13 points. Here's Batum. And good. Coming on the assist by Wall.
You can trust Wall to find those openings. He's a talented distributor who wouldn't miss that chance.
Outside McDaniels. From deep. That shot, no good. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Powell outside. From deep. Coffey on the wing. Outside Wall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out to Covington. Jacks up a 3. Drops in the 3.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
Here's McLaughlin. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And the foul called on John Wall. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Anderson. Off the mark, and the drought continues. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. And the big finish by Wall.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. We love it.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Reed, good.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Knocks down the triple.
Coming into the league, Ball didn't take many threes, but he's added this dimension to his game.
Here's McLaughlin. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It goes on Nick Batum. And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Towns comes in for Anderson. Prince is checked in for McDaniels. And it's Anthony Edwards in for Noel. Now here's George.
Blow it down, young
Clear the deck.
Deck cleared.
Insane move by Paul George, a high flyer who can create in midair.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Outstanding move in the lane. Just enjoy that one at home, folks.
No doubt, with some huge elevation on the finish. And Gobert with a block.
What a block by Gobert. You expect that from a player who has led the league.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. Feeling confident. 18-point lead to win that quarter. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be right back with you shortly. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. D'Angelo Russell, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. Back to Jackson. George left side. Here's Leonard. And a foul called on the way up. And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with
The previous play is
the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And he drops the first.
And coming into the league, Kawhi Leonard was viewed as a raw prospect, a solid athlete and defender, but someone that needed to work on his jumper.
Well, Smitty, there's no question Kawhi has put a lot of hours into developing his jump shot.
And you see the results now. He's become one of the game's elite scorers because of the hard work he put in, even becoming lethal from outside the arc.
George. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Yet another one for Paul George. He can pile up points without wasting possessions.
George against Edwards. Can't hit that one. Ooh, nice D from George. Los Angeles has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. Leonard can't get it to go.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Outside for Russell. Gobert passes to Russell. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And what has made D'Lo a max player? He puts constant pressure on the defense.
And both free throws good for Russell. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. George against Edwards. George drives in. Oh, and the dunk by George!
And And with those long strides, it takes Paul George no time to get to the rim.
It's Edwards on the wing. Downs his screen on George. Shot is good by Edwards.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Jackson against Russell. Stolen by Russell. Here's Towns. Let's go with a three. Offensive rebound. Pass to Prince. Blocked!
This is the power of the claw in action. Kawhi Leonard using his natural gifts to gobble up that shot.
George, no good. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. And here's Edwards outside. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. Here's Prince. Off target from outside.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Takes the three. The Timberwolves again can't hit. For Los Angeles, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Jackson outside. And there's the lob.
The playmaking of Reggie. A work in progress, but looking good right there.
The Timberwolves shooting only 36% so far in this game. Russell, the pass to Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. There's the triple, and the three-pointer goes. Edwards got 6 points in the quarter.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Jackson with it. George for three. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th assist in this one.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Clippers.
What would you say the deciding factor in this game was, Grant?
Yeah, B.A., ultimately you have to look at their field goal percentage. They were the more efficient team because they found clean looks all night.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Paul George.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
And the slam was so good, but the dribble move he made to get there was a thing of beauty.
Absolutely. What a slick play. And stolen by Gobert. The three ball. Prince can't hit. One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
Gobert against Jackson. It's George on the wing. Clock at 6. Finds the bottom from 13 feet out.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
So no problem for the Clippers as they get Allie. Thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.